If you're thinking about selling on Etsy or just starting out, I've put together 7 pieces of advice to share with you today. I've been there, I opened my Etsy shop in 2020, and I've learned a lot along the way. So I want to give you my honest advice to hopefully help you make it as a successful Etsy seller. Number 1, account suspension for no reason. Unfortunately, this is a common occurrence amongst new sellers. Shortly after opening a brand new shop, it is likely your shop may be suspended to verify that you are a real seller. This happened to me twice in the first year of opening my shop, and both times Etsy told me it was deactivated in air. The majority of the time, shops are flagged by a bot, and sometimes they don't even give you a particular reason why your shop was suspended. But as long as you didn't violate any of Etsy's rules or policies, you should be able to get your shop reinstated. It just may take some time. I share this not to scare you, but to make you aware in case it happens to you. If this happens, follow the necessary steps to get your shop reinstated depending upon the reason Etsy gives you for account suspension. My advice here is to stay positive during this discouraging time. It is very easy to just stop and wait to hear back from Etsy or to give up and quit altogether, but during this time, I highly recommend using your energy positively by doing design and trend research, creating designs, and drafting listings so that you are ready to list once you get your shop back. You could get it back within a matter of days, or you may have to wait a few weeks until you get a response from Etsy. Don't give up, stay determined and positive, and you will be rewarded in the long run. Had I given up when my shop was suspended for no reason, my life would look a lot different right now. With this and the nature of selling on a marketplace like Etsy, you really are vulnerable to losing your shop at any time, not just when you first open your shop. So don't put all of your eggs in one basket, and make sure you are diversifying your streams of income. Should this keep you from selling on Etsy? No, but as long as you are aware of this happening and prepare for this, you will be just fine. The reward far outweighs the risk of selling on Etsy. Next up, focus on what drives sales. It is very easy to get caught up in the nitty-gritty of Etsy and lose track of what is important and what drives sales, and that is creating high-quality listings that convert. More often than not, customers don't click past listings they find on search results to see actual shop pages. Because of this, you don't need to get so caught up on creating really fancy banners, about sections, announcements, etc. Now, I'm not saying to completely disregard them, because yes, all of these things are important to make your shop look complete and trustworthy, but they should not take up a ton of your time. Spend your days doing trend research, creating top-notch designs, and uploading new listings. The more lines you have in the water, or the more at-bats you have, the more fish you will catch and the more home runs you will hit. Etsy really is a numbers game, and the more high quality listings you create, the more sales you will have, but there is a huge difference between creating a large quantity of mediocre listings versus creating a smaller quantity of high quality listings. Quality is more important than quantity, but if you can focus on achieving both, this is how you will win on Etsy. Also, don't forget that more often than not, simplicity sells. Don't overcomplicate it and try to reinvent the wheel. Focus on what drives sales and you will find success. Next, SEO is your best friend. It doesn't matter how nice of a design you create if customers can't find your listing. SEO is your best friend when it comes to connecting your listing with your customer. You have to use proven keywords with low competition and high search volume in order to be found and have sales. It is as simple as thinking like a buyer and asking yourself, what keywords would a customer use to find my design or product? You want to be specific and make sure you are maximizing all of the available characters in your title and tags so that Etsy knows what it is you are selling and can link your listing with potential customers. Etsy is a search engine, and one of the major ways you succeed on Etsy is by mastering SEO. Do your homework and learn how to optimize your listings so that they can be found. Etsy offers a lot of free resources on SEO, and I have several videos talking about this right here on my channel as well. After this video, go and watch these ones right here to learn some SEO tricks that I use in my own shops. Next up, listing photos do matter. Okay, so now you're a pro SEO and your listing photos are showing up in search results, but you're still not getting clicks. It doesn't matter how good your SEO is if your listing photos don't stand out and look professional enough to make potential customers want to click through to your listing. You have to use high quality mockups that look realistic and showcase your design in a desirable way. Printify does offer its own mockups, which are okay if you're on a tight budget, but if you have the funds to invest in some really nice mockups, I can't stress enough how much this will help your shop take off. The nice thing with purchasing mockups is you can buy them once and use them over and over again as many times as you want. A lot of shops offer whole shop bundles or specific product mockup bundles where you get a lot of mockups for a very cheap price. The price can vary from $10 to $100, but it is worth every penny. Purchasing high quality mockups and learning how to place your design on them so they look realistic and stand out will increase your conversion and lead to more sales. Your listing photo thumbnail is your first impression with a customer, so make it count and grab their attention. There are a few other caveats with this, which I dive deeper into in this tutorial right here. In it, I show you what to look for when buying mockups, how to buy them, and how to add your designs to them in an easy to use design tool. Plus, I share my method of speeding up this process to save you time. There are a lot of different sellers on Etsy who sell very nice mockups. So go to Etsy and search for mockups for whatever product it is you're wanting to sell. For example, you can search Black Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt mockup and then look through the large variety of options until you find one you like or one that fits your brand. We also sell our own mockups, so feel free to go check out our shop Malama Mocks and use coupon code SPRING50 to get 50% off on any of our individual mockups or shop bundles. This code will be valid for the next 7 days only, so don't miss out. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself and your business. It will not only enhance, but also accelerate your journey to success. Next, customer service and reviews. When you create a positive buying experience for your customer, it will increase their chances of them turning into a repeat customer. Do everything that you can to be good at communicating and quickly respond to questions your customer may have about their order. If they know you care, they're much more likely to leave a review, which will in return give you social proof and increase your sales in your shop down the road. Having positive reviews will help your shop tremendously. It really can make or break your shop. In the beginning stages of opening your shop, I think it is smart to follow up with your customers after their order is delivered to ensure they are happy with their product and that there are no issues. If they respond positively, you can then kindly ask them if they'd be willing to support your small business even further by leaving a review. You'll be surprised by how much just asking helps increase the amount of reviews you will receive. We did this until the sales volume was too high to keep up with it. If you don't want to personally ask, you can use Printify's branding inserts in your packages with an insert asking them to leave a review. Once you have a good foundation of reviews, it really acts as the cornerstone of your business. Think of when you shop online. I bet the first thing you do before purchasing anything is read the reviews. When a potential buyer sees that other customers had a positive experience, they are much more likely to buy from you. Reviews are great, but reviews with pictures of the actual product are game-changing. A bonus idea in addition to the follow-up messages is tell your customers that if they add a picture of their product to their review, they will be entered into a raffle to win a free product of their choice at the end of the month. Some months you get more entries than others, but it greatly increases the amount of picture reviews you receive for a small price at the end of the month. Customers also get so excited when they win, so that part's fun as well. So in summary, do whatever you can to make sure your customers have a positive experience. Great customer service leads to happy customers, and happy customers leads to repeat customers. Next, don't limit yourself to what you can sell. As you may already know, Etsy is extremely saturated. Especially within the last few years, there has been a huge increase of sellers. Do I think it is impossible to make money on Etsy anymore because of this? Absolutely not, but I do think it is slightly more challenging because you'll have to put in the work in order to stand out. On top of creating winning designs, you also need to find winning products. With print on demand, your options are endless to what you can sell in your store, so do not limit yourself. Printify is my go-to print on demand production partner, and that is because they have a very user-friendly platform, affordable prices, which means higher profits, quality control so the end products they deliver to customers are great, and a large catalog of over 1,000 products that you can print on. From underwear to license plate frames to watch bands to pillows, there's really no excuse for not being able to find a winning product that will perform well in your store. I think when starting out, it is very easy to box yourself in and only sell t-shirts and sweatshirts because that is what everyone is telling you to sell. Yes, I think those are great products to offer in your store, and those have been some of our best sellers over the past years and continue to prove that they are good products. But if you are willing to branch out and experiment with more products, you may be surprised at what could sell. Printify has a bestseller tab with items that have proven themselves as long-term best-selling products and customer favorites in various niches. I think this is because they are versatile and can target so many different audiences and niches. Having said that, you can see this list of popular products and have two different approaches. You can look at them and think, I'm selling the most popular products, so that means greater competition. Or you can look at them and think, I'm selling the most popular products, so I see huge opportunity with tons of demand. On the flip side, you can look for less competitive products, which may have a larger learning curve and may be a bit harder to find your audience, but they could open an entire world of customers in an unsaturated area. Remember though, the design is what the customer is buying, the product is the blank slate, and the design is what targets the niches you want to sell. Picking the right product can definitely help, but the products you sell shouldn't box you in. Think long term. Pick a product you are excited to sell, and it will not only make it easier to create designs, but it will help you stay consistent as well. In past videos, I've recommended creating a general store or a store that doesn't limit you to selling one product or one niche. And I think some people take that advice as to try anything and everything all at once. While this may work for you, I fear a lot of people switch to different products before really learning how to sell them. I believe there are a few strategies to help you achieve results faster. I think a good strategy when starting out is to experiment with different products that you have interest in, and then once you find one that sells better than others, then you can double down on it and create more designs for that specific product, incorporating it into different niches, hobbies, passions, etc. Consider narrowing down the product by selling one type of product like clothing with a variety of designs in tons of different niches. Or narrow down the niche by selling different types of products with one related theme or niche. Think of a clothing shop that sells all sorts of designs in different niches, or a tote bag store that sells to a variety of different audiences, versus a shop that sells all custom pet themed designs on a variety of different products, or a shop that sells all sorts of teacher themed products. The experimenting phase of it can help you determine what route to take and what products to sell. Do your research, experiment with what you find, and then if you find something that really sells well, then you can consider niching down. Niching down? Niching down? What is it? Another point I'd like to add with this is that I don't necessarily think one strategy is better or more guaranteed way to success. I think it's more about mastering the strategy itself. If you look at some of the most successful shops on Etsy, you'll find ones that are a complete general store with all sorts of designs and products, ones that sell a specific type of product with all sorts of different designs, and ones that sell a single theme on different products. You may even find some that sell one product with one niche, although I think there are less of them because they are more limited to what they can do. Whatever it is, pick a strategy, master it, and you'll find success. There are so many recipes for success out there, but I think it's important to take what works for you from each recipe and create your own secret sauce. You can always make changes to the recipe as needed. So don't limit yourself, but be strategic. Take advantage of the endless possibilities with print on demand. Check out Printify's vast catalog and comment down below secret sauce, and I'd be curious to hear what strategy you think is best. If you're not sure what products to get started with, check out this video I just posted. I share 3 unsaturated products you can sell in 2025. But don't click out of this video, I'm not done yet. Next, don't give up, be patient, and be willing to learn. I hate to break it to you, but if you are hoping to make a lot of money right out of the gate, then selling print on demand on Etsy might not be for you. You have to be willing to play the long game and not be afraid to fail. It takes time to learn the ins and outs of Etsy and to find what works. This is part of the fun though. It's rewarding to learn and grow and then look back at when you first started to see how far you have come. If you're willing to go days, months, or even a year without having your first sale, then this is for you. Obviously, you can speed up the process if you put the necessary time and energy into learning how to do it all. But if you're needing cash immediately, then I don't think this is your best option at the moment. You have to know that success doesn't come overnight, but it does come if you stick with it. It would have been very easy for me to throw in the towel several times during the beginning stages of opening my shop, but I'm really glad I didn't quit. Self-employment in this business model has allowed me to have the financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom to do the things I want when I want. If you have your why, whether it be to make some extra cash for your family, to go and do something fun, or to travel somewhere you've always wanted to travel to, or to just have some extra savings under your belt, it will be much easier to stick with it when times are tough. Selling on Etsy is a roller coaster of emotions, but man, when you do have those breakthrough moments, there is no greater feeling. It's one of the beauties of entrepreneurship. You will always have ups and downs no matter how advanced or seasoned of a seller you are. But if you have the right mindset and remember your why, it will be a much more enjoyable process. Be patient, don't give up, and enjoy the rewards that come as you keep going. Welcome to the journey. Because you watched this video, I think you'll like this one. I teach you the best way to list on Etsy with Printify. I cover everything that you need to know to get started. So click right here and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.